Dear all, welcome to the playlist of Power Electronics. In this video, I will be discussing the basics on base driver circuit and its importance. And also I am going to discuss the different types of base driver circuits. First and the foremost, let's understand why base driver circuit is required for Power BJT. As you can see, Power BJT is a current control device. In order to turn on Power BJT, continuous base current need to be passed. It should not be neither too large nor low. If it is very much high, there are chances for BJT falls on second breakdown. In the opposite hand, if the base current is very less, BJT won't turn on. So it should be adequate. And also, in order to turn off, the thing is base current need to be withdrawn. Not only that, whatever the stored charges which is available in the junction, that need to be removed. Otherwise, BJT will not turn off quickly. I have already discussed the switching characteristics of Power BJT. If you go through once, then you will be getting the idea what about the turn on time and what about the turn off time. Some cases BJT require rapid turn on. At that time we have to do certain arrangement. And to turn off the Power BJT, there are certain reverse voltage that need to be applied. For that purpose also we need a separate arrangement. So definitely for satisfy this requirement, definitely a base driver circuit is required. And there are certain criteria for base driver circuit. You can able to see the current gain may be quite low sometimes. So the base driver will be 10% of the load current. That capacity while selecting the base driver circuit, that also need to be taken care. And suppose a base driver holds good, what are the desirable property? Let me tell you one thing, what are the desirable properties of a base driver circuit? You know that the following are the desirable features of a base driver circuit. Fast rising current to turn on the device, that is required, and fast falling current to be turned off the device, that is also needed. Then switching losses should be as minimum as possible. During the fault, it should have overriding protection. These are the basic requirement for a base driver circuit. And also it should be cost effective. Usually the cost of base driver circuit will be more than the cost of Power BJT, but the cost should be optimized. As you can able to observe the classification of base driver circuit: turn on control, turn off control, proportional base drive control, and finally anti-saturation control. There are many more, but we are discussing a few in this context. Let us discuss what do you mean by turn on control. In order to study turn on control, first of all you need to understand how the transistor goes turn on. We have to pass continuous base current to the transistor junction, IB. Continuous base current need to be passed. So that is the first prerequisite. Now, in order to control the value of base current, so we are using an input resistor, or you can call it as a base resistor R1 to control the magnitude of base current that is required. In order to control the turn on time, we are using an RC circuit. You can see R2 and C1 combination. This is for the time to control the turn on process. You know that the supply frequency, we can write it as reciprocal of the total time period. First of all, you have to consider the gating pulse. Okay, so here we are providing a pulse. Pulse will be having positive and negative cycle, but here we are considering only the positive cycle. Okay, when you provide the pulse, there is a flow of base current. Here if you consider the total cycle, this is your half cycle, this is another half cycle, then we can able to write the total time period of the particular switch, that is equal to 1 by T1 plus T2, like this. And we can able to write in a consolidated form the switching frequencies can be given as 0.2 upon τ1 plus τ2, where τ1 and τ2 are the time constant. τ1 can be written in terms of the value of resistors and capacitor like this, and τ2 will be R2 into C1. This is helpful for design procedure of the base driver circuit, especially for the turn on circuit. And how do you calculate the VC1. So there is a formula to calculate VC1. So VC1 can be written as the V1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So using the voltage division formula. Similarly, the base current can be computed by using the formula. The voltage by base resistance. Voltage is, you have to consider 2 points. One is V1, another one is voltage across base. That means we can write it as VBE, emitter and base and emitter. Alright. So IB is nothing but V1 minus VBE by R1. Or else you can able to write in terms of this combination also. You can have a look on this. The base current is equal to V1 minus VBE divided by R1. This point you have to remember. So by using this methodology, we can able to control the turn on time of the particular power BJT. Likewise, there is one more circuit that is called turn off control. The turn off control circuit comprises of the following elements. We should have one, the base control resistor R1, and these are the two combinations. Okay. Here you can able to see, and this setup will help for turn off process. During turn off, the stored charges should be completely removed, and this is your power BJT and base terminal, collector and emitter. Okay. Now first let me ask one thing, why the diode is required? Diode D1, you can able to see the diode D1 separates or isolates the forward base circuit from the reverse base circuit during turn off. That's the speciality of diode D1. And also you can able to see the capacitor C2, R3 and R4. It is going to add it for controlling the turn off time. So that's the speciality of R3, C2 and R4. And the above circuit, that will be helpful for, that's a charging circuit actually. Okay. So by using this setup, it is possible to turn off the particular the transistor easily. Okay, power BJT easily. So here we are going to apply the reverse voltage during the turn off, such that the stored charges will be removed completely. Okay. Now I would like to discuss about proportional base control. So far we discussed about constant drive circuit, that for turn on and turn off. But here we are going to study about proportional base control. As everybody know that the collector current and base current both are dependent. So you can able to write a ratio. The ratio of IC by IB can be written as forward current gain beta. This equation you must have familiar. And the IC can be written as beta times IB. Both are dependent. And also you can able to see the circuit. See, we are going to provide the gating pulse such that base current is going to flow. And here we are having RC circuit. RC series circuit is available, and this is your transformers, transformer 1 and 2. You can see the transformer combination. The thing is N1, N2, N3, these are the number of turns of the transformer. These polarity depicts this the same polarity actually. Here the thing is IC by IB will be depending on the N2 divided by N1, so that the base current that will be depending on the collector current. Okay, so proportional control will be using for this technique. Okay, so you can able to adjust the number of turns and you can change the collector current. Output current you can able to control. So output current and input current both are dependent. So that's a methodology here. The next methodology is known as anti-saturation control. In anti-saturation control, we use a clamped circuit as shown in the diagram. This is your clamped circuit. You can able to observe clamped circuit. We are using diode D1 and D2. Here the thing is VCE is maintained in a predetermined level. I mean clamping of collector to emitter voltage, or you can call it as output voltage, in a predetermined level. That is what exactly happening in case of anti-saturation control. Thus the turn off time will be controlled. The turn off process will be under controlled. This is regarding the removal of stored charges. Look at this. So VCE voltage is to be maintained in a predetermined level. The clamping action results reduced collector current and almost elimination of the storage time. And also it support for fast turn off. Okay. So these are the different processes which are related